Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel for another live stream. A live stream that's following a live stream that we just did only, I think, 12 hours ago with Yost from Jazz Inc. But of course, this is our regular time slot, so we had to make it. We have 1/6 scale man, Lael. How are you doing? And thank you for joining us on the stream again.
I'm doing fine, man. You know what? Like I'm working on like almost an empty tank, and it's not because of this morning. It's because so it is like 97 degrees here. Okay, so it's 97 degrees now. Fahrenheit, it would be the equivalent to I think like maybe
36 Celsius,
30,
right?
Exactly. Hot. Exactly, hot. So I decided, all right, it was a nice day outside. And normally when I go to the gym, I'll work out, I'll run at the gym on the days that I know I'm with my trainer. Today I decided, the last 2 days, yesterday and today, I decided to go out and run. You know, I did like a 3K run, outside. It's hot. I got on all black, but I'm just trying to. So I come home, make a smoothie, get to the gym, and I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to go. I was on E. I could hardly. He was like, yo, what did you do? I was like, I ran. He's like, why would you do that? I was like, because it was just nice outside. Literally, when I was driving home, I got to like the stoplight and the stop sign near my house. I fell asleep in the car for a second. I had to wake up. I was like, yeah, no. I came home, took a nap, so I'm good. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Long story short, don't run in super hot weather because you'll pay for it later. You'll pay for it later.
Yeah, don't do that.
I can actually attest to that. So
Will Foxification is in the house and he's going to tell us about his hot weather running story. So please let us know.
Here's the thing. You guys have it easy, okay? Let me just throw this out there. Being bald, it's tough. It's a tough life out there, okay? Because if you run without a hat on, the top of your head is getting torched. Just prepare for it. It's going to be... You got to wear a hat, but sometimes you forget, Leo. It's not always that easy. It's not always as simple as you just wear a hat. Like sometimes you're halfway out there, and you're like, I forgot a hat again. And then like I'm very pasty. I'm very white and pasty. So like I like burn very easily. So like I don't know why that is, but it's true. So I'm just telling you guys out there, wear a hat if you're bald. Trust me, you'll thank me later.
Okay. Well, there's some fitness / just general life advice if it's hot out or if you're bald. So a great way to start the stream. We've got all bases covered here. It seems we're ready to go.
Here's the other point. I'll just put this in, Justin, before we move on to the next one.
Oh yes.
If you are balding, just shave it. I'm just telling you guys. I'm just throwing it out
there.
Yeah.
Just own it. You just want to own it.
Trust me, women like it. Okay, I can tell you from experience.
Will would know because he had a brilliant segment on Lael's channel last week. And if you haven't, go and check out the stream that we did last week. Excellent.
It kind of went viral a little bit.
Hold up, no.
Yeah.
Justin's GIF went viral. That was amazing. That was amazing.
Yeah, I'll see if I can bring it up later. I don't know if you all in the chat have seen, but someone made my reaction to Will's segment has been made into a GIF now. I don't know what people search to find it, but it exists. It's in the ether. Anyway, I do want to say a massive thank you to everyone who joined us last night and is here again. A couple of people have already said that they watched the stream with Yost last night, and it was fantastic. It was so much fun. We got to talk about how often do you get to talk to the owner of a company making the stuff that we buy? Not very often, if ever. And we had to have him on the stream, and we asked him what's coming up next. How did he make this stuff? What the process is. It was so much fun. So a massive thank you to every single one of you in the chat who was there. Let's see who we have in the chat. Bob Dylan is here, amazing channel member and massive supporter of the channel. Irie is here. Jay, single songwriter. Mr. Stalin, Santa Sonte, hello there. Big Boy Bra 33, collecting weeklies in the house. Space Trooper, and there are a ton more people here. So massive thank you to everyone who's come and checked out the stream so far. We got a lot of stuff to discuss today. Lyle, are you good?
There it is.
Oh, the GIF. Okay.
I shared it with Justin earlier.
There's the GIF.
And Bob Dylan was the one who just sent it to me.
Justin sent me a GIF, and then I sent him a return GIF of himself. So I can weaponize it against him.
Yeah, he used me on me. He used my GIF on myself. So I kind of walked into that.
Yeah.
I never expected it. Someone asked if Rob will be joining us. Doc Vader. No, Rob won't be joining us. This is our usual time slot, but he is filming in Orlando or Oregon. I don't know. Some place in the United States that I've never been to is where he is filming. So no, he won't be making it, but he will be on, not next week, the week after. We've got Ryan from Jetta Patrol will be on next week. So don't worry, Ryan and Rob will be back. He's just currently filming a project. So he is very busy. But you've got the three of us, so it can't be all bad, Maybe. Or maybe it can be. I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah.
Half bad. Yeah, exactly. I do have an update on my Ebony Moore situation. So unfortunately, he was delayed for whatever reason. It's coming today.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Leia. Leo's trying to. He's gonna one up you.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no. He got it.
Oh my god.
It's a big box. It's a tall box.
It's a nice looking box.
It's a tall, but it's a thin box. Like it's really, really thin. So it's light. But yeah, it came actually. I was expecting it Thursday, and it came today. So
came early.
That's crazy because DHL, like they always.
Oh no! Don't mention DHL now.
But
Will don't like DHL.
I'm not the biggest DHL fan.
But he doesn't. But they have never done me wrong. I've never had a problem.
Oh, they did me wrong. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, big time. Well, mine's coming via DHL, so I hope they do meet, a relatively decent service. It says before 12 p.m. And whenever they say before 12 p.m., it usually arrives at 5 p.m. So, I'm hoping that it does while we're on the stream. I'd love for it to arrive and we can discuss it. But who knows? Either way, the review will be up today. I'm really excited. I'm not excited to have to get my Thanos out from the back of the cabinet so I can compare it to Thanos, because I know everyone's going to want to see that, right? People want to see how big he is compared to Thanos. One of the I wouldn't say joys, one of the more difficult situations you'll find yourself in when you're a collecting YouTuber is that you put something in a pose in the back of the cabinet and you're like, ooh, that looks really good there. And then something arrives and you're like, oh, I got to pull it out and I got to ruin the pose. But,
that's
we love
last night. That's what I had to. So what I did was because I had Strange posed up with Thanos, with the Infinity War Thanos. But what I had to do was take him out, and I use Wanda in Vision in his place, so I can clear up space to put him with Ebony. So it's the maneuvering. It's like you look at it, it's like it's perfect the way it is, and this is like when you have to move it, it's like, oh damn.
That's why when you achieve pose nirvana, you need to maintain it, right?
I know.
You can't move the pose because I don't like posing that much. I'm not that great at it. So like once I get a good pose that took me amount of time to do it, I ain't moving that thing because it's gonna get messed up. Like just one limb is slightly off. You walk past the cabinet, you're like, God damn it! Like it's slightly off.
Yeah, I know. I should have left it.
That's why you achieve pose nirvana. You got to stick with it.
See, you always give it advice.
Unfortunately,
man.
I know. Will with the advice.
It's kind of what I do.
I need to get two of everything, and then I can just have it in a box, and then I'll just bring it out and no. But don't worry, I will be bringing out Thanos for the review because I know everyone wants to see Thanos alongside Ebony Moore as much as I do. This stupid 1/6 scale Oscar is still broken. I need to fix it. So yes, No Way Home trailer. People have been asking in the chat, have we seen No Way Home trailer? Yes, I saw the leaked crappy version and the regular version. Guys, you've seen it, right? Surely you've seen it. Of course.
Multiple times.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
I don't think this doesn't count as spoilers because like official marketing, it's out there for people to watch. So if you don't like talking about trailers, then maybe leave now and come back in 5 minutes. But I mean, it's a very interesting trailer to me. First of all, Doctor Strange isn't acting very Doctor Strange-like. I mean, I summed it up to Will in a message. The premise of the movie is whiny kid goes to wizard and asks him to do a spell that he would never usually do. Very reckless, that he would try and do something like that when he previously was willing to sacrifice anyone and everyone to protect the time stone. I was like, really? He would be that reckless to do something like that? Maybe they'll explain it better in the film. Maybe he's like, I wouldn't usually do this, but I owe you after, what we accomplished together, and I want to make this right for you. You shouldn't have to pay for the ramifications of what happened, and I'm going to do this as a one-off. And then he fucks it up. And then something happens.
Here's the thing. So with Strange, remember that he's actually seen, multiple conclusions to certain situations. Now, him actually seeing these things and these results, he, even though he's well versed in the multiverse, there's still certain things he doesn't know. But he may have seen certain things about Peter or a path that he was supposed to take, whereas now he kind of screwed things up. So without telling him what he knows, he has to help him do this in order to set things right. Now, with that actually being said, also knowing that it's it's a very, very dangerous seance to use. I don't think, my thing is, why would you have Peter in the same room? You know what I mean? Knowing that you have to do this, this guy talks. Don't let him talk. Just do it. But at the same time, I think he knows exactly what's supposed to happen, but he can't explain this to Peter because Peter might do something again that's completely off track. So he has to go along with it as long as Peter's in agreement and do things the right way. But as we see, it goes horribly wrong.
Yeah, I'd say. I mean, you got Doc Ock at the end of the trailer and a Green Goblin pumpkin bomb. So, we know they're back. It's pretty much confirmed at this point. Apparently, there are also freeze frames of the trailer where you can see Sandman for a second. I don't know. It just looked like a mess of debris to me. But sure, if you see Sandman, then we'll go with that. But yeah, apparently he's in there. My takeaway was the black and red. What do they call it? They just call it black and red or black and gold suit or whatever. Doesn't have the red on the gloves and the forearms.
No trace of red.
So maybe it's like with Pepper, where she lands in the rescue suit and the faceplate goes up for 1 second and then the helmet goes back. Maybe in the film he's putting on the suit and then for 1 second he's got red gauntlets and then they materialize to be black. But then I'd still probably rather it be black just so it's accurate to how it looks. But I guess we'll find out. Maybe whenever he's using his magical web spells, it turns red somehow. I don't know. I'm thinking that if it truly isn't accurate, then Hot Toys will update it, I think.
Yeah, they will. I think so. It was probably like a concept that they got from Marvel and like they changed it along the way. That's the most likely scenario, I feel like. But for me, I'm with you, Justin. We talked about this in pretty good detail. Like, they're really gonna I think we just don't have enough information yet, but judge basically on this probably majorly out of context trailer. Doctor Strange is acting very out of character. So yes, I saw one comment said he's Mephisto. I'm like, it's become a meme at this point. Mephisto's behind everything.
Everyone's Mephisto. Apparently.
Mephisto. Yeah, but I agree. Like Doctor Strange went from the guy who was literally like, I will let you die to protect this stone to I will cast a spell from you and open the multiverse. Why not? Yeah, I'm bored. Like there's snow in my office. I mean, so I mean, it's kind of one of those.
That was also weird. What is that about?
Right. I think they're going to explain this. I think there's going to be more info. Right now, it's very vague. But it's very much like nostalgia porn. That's how I would describe it. Like it's really like it's based on like with Doc Ock and Green Goblin. It's like all these things like this character, that actor, this person. So it's really built heavily on that. Like I mean, I feel like. Like I really like the trailer. Like I think it's really exciting, but I'm interested to see how exactly this is going to play out and whether it's going to make sense. Because like I'm assuming it will, because I trust Kevin Feige to make this happen. But it's not like there hasn't been missteps, before. So I mean, I really liked it, but I'm a little cautiously optimistic just because the Strange thing with limited context is a little bit hard for me to get over. Like that really bothers me when Marvel characters are like lacking continuity in how they act. Like. We talked about this, I think, Justin, with Loki, right? I've talked about this, like Loki and Ragnarok, like he just flips a switch and he's an entirely different character. And I'm like, this is weird. So that kind of stuff bugs me. I feel like with the whole thing of the MCU is like continuity and building a universe and establishing characters over time. And then when they're drastically different from one film to the next, it's kind of weird. So it's a little bit jarring. So, but nonetheless, it looks fantastic. Seeing Doc Ock was amazing. That was really cool. We all knew it was coming. Alfred Molina already spoiled it, and Kevin Feige got pissed at him.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean,
by the way, the doorbell has just gone. So hold the fort. I'm going to go down. I'll be back.
Oh, so layout.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
So here's the thing. It's subjective, but when I actually watched these trailers, it gave me just enough to really understand the premise. It gave us all just enough to understand the premise. I think that what we're seeing is a small teaser, clips, not fully fleshed out. They're not fleshed out, so we can. And the thing is, they're doing it. They're smart about it. They're hiding certain things about the film without really giving it away. And I think that how they're doing it is just like really, really short clips that will be fleshed out. We don't. For all we know, Doctor Strange could have said no right off the back, like, no, this isn't something I wanted to do. But we have to also understand what the full conversation might have actually. He got it.
Oh,
he got it. So we have to basically understand what the full conversation have to. So the way I see it right now, this is just a teaser. This wasn't even a full trailer.
Right.
So I think once we see the next trailer, then we'll pretty much understand where it's going. But I just think we need to watch. We'll watch and we'll actually see. I mean, Strange, just his personality right now. We don't know what happened from the time that Peter showed up on their doorstep at the sanctum. We don't know yet. So once we see it, I guess they'll really understand it. You never know.
he looked a little bored. So
he's like, you know what? I want to do something. I'll fix it later.
I'll open the multiverse for you. Why not?
It's all good.
Yeah.
That stupid Loki did it anyway. We may as well.
That's Ebony Maw.
Hey, Justin, DHL.
It is.
They were like, "Fuck, Justin's live stream. Let's get that shit over there quick."
We got to get it. 2 and 3 hate us.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's have a look at this thing. This is a live first impression. Always cut away from yourself as I'm cutting towards myself. Let's see what this thing looks like in person.
I'm so upset with you guys. Mine won't get here till Saturday. So.
Oh really?
You guys are
because you didn't choose DHL.
That's so.
That sounds.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Will, it's messed up, bro. Like, wow, it won't
Y'all
get
see
here.
what I have to deal with in the chat.
Wow, man, I'm so sorry you had to. That's a damn shame it won't get here till Saturday. Will, just live by character.
I'm messaging Toy Leo.
Me and Justin, man. Wow, I'm so sad.
Okay. On the back of the box, I didn't realize there was artwork showing all of them. So there's
nice. Isn't it nice? It's beautiful.
Oh my god!
Will has to wait till Saturday to see. Wow, like this is amazing, man! Look at the artwork.
I regret everything.
Whoa,
I regret not choosing
big.
DHL.
Wow,
he's really big.
Wow, he's tall, isn't he, Justin?
Sweet. Like,
Leo, did you unbox
he's
yours yet?
real tall.
What'd you say?
Did you unbox yours yet?
No, I didn't. I was gonna wait until I do the actual official unboxing for it, but I just wanted to show you the box.
Oh, okay.
Wow, thing is beautiful. Look at the glossy green. It says Infamous, and it does have the Space Wizard. Oh, Will, wait till you get this damn thing, man. Just live by character.
This is really tall.
Yes, it's really nice. Will.
First impressions, Justin. What do you think? Leo, unbox yours live on camera too. We could do a double unboxing.
It's I'm not taking the plastic off because I'm going to save that for the video, but the material is that Toys era stretchy rubber, that invincible feeling rubber. So this outfit I think is going to be totally fine. He's really tall. From what I can see of the sculpt, it looks really good. The hands are really nicely detailed.
Yeah, they are. Nice.
Got all his rings on.
Very nice.
Hey, we both got him out.
Wow, look at
2 out of 3 ain't bad. That's a good average.
Yeah, not bad.
Damn, Will, that's so nice. Will, can't you see? And Will, don't worry about the bunching. You can actually just pull. I know you were talking about the bunching.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah, but you can futz around with it and mix. Oh, Will, bro, I can't wait till you get to. Oh man, it's so damn nice. Wow.
It's funny. The one I really want, Leo, is Proxima. She's my favorite. So the fact that she got announced,
you shouldn't be far behind. This guy didn't take too long to come out, right?
Nah, it didn't. Will, I know you want that, but you got to wait for this one first. It is so nice,
and hopefully it gets here Saturday at all. So we'll see.
Yeah, okay. Kiwi Collector with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Kiwi Collector, and of course New Zealand dollars. I think we forget that in the Doctor Strange film, he acts the same way. When told not to use the stone, it's too dangerous. He still did it anyway. Yes, but in the Doctor Strange film, he was still learning, but now he's the Sorcerer Supreme. He should know better. He's been tasked with protecting time and reality.
He's
yes.
not the Sorcerer Supreme yet.
Oh, okay. Well, there you
He's
go. But
not
still,
the
he knows
Sorcerer
better
Supreme yet.
now.
Yeah, he knows
He
better.
knows
but he
better
doesn't know
now.
better. Yeah.
Because of what happened in the first film, where obviously they had to rectify what he did, and then that was like big part of the movie. So yeah, I get what you're saying, but he's grown a lot since that movie, and it's something that maybe he would have done back then when he was a magical noob, but now he's a magical master, so he needs to not be as reckless as potentially he was. He knows the ramifications of what might happen. We've seen him say that many times. God of Thunder says, "Hey Justin, my endgame cap is coming next weekend. Let's go." Yes, God of Thunder.
Wow.
Yes. You are going to love that endgame cap. He is fantastic. I've got a topic based on this Ebony Maw.
Really?
So we just unboxed him, and he's really large, right? Just recently, in fact, yesterday, I released a video to my Final Fantasy VII Remake Cloud unboxing. Do you all know Final Fantasy VII? Because I don't know a ton about it.
Oh, yes. I know all about Final
Fantasy.
You do. The figure I showed you last week was Final Fantasy VII. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, excellent. So I reviewed this figure yesterday. I know a little bit, not a lot, and I thought it was brilliant. The proportions are super accurate to the game model. In fact, in my review, I literally put him side by side with the game model, and point for point, head, chin, torso, it's all exactly in the same place as the game model, right? I thought that was brilliant. But he's tall. He's as tall as this guy right here. Arkham Knight Batman Beyond. And this guy's a relatively tall figure.
Yeah.
Have you ever, and this is a personal question, I suppose, have you ever gotten mad about a figure being too tall, especially based on a video game or an anime character who's not a real person? Because in the chat, and I addressed this in the video, in the chat people were saying he's too tall. It's not a good figure because it's too tall. And I tried to address it as best as I could in the video, but number one, he's not a real person, so you can say he's whatever height, but he's got super weird proportions, really long legs in the game. If they were to make him any smaller, they would have to make him 1/8 scale. To be accurate to the game model, they would have to shrink the scale. So they were in an awkward situation. To me, as long as he scales with the rest of the characters from Final Fantasy VII that they are making, that's all that matters. Whether he scales with Batman, who cares? Do you guys feel the same way about this?
Yeah, pretty much. I've never got a figure where I feel like, oh, this character is too tall. But I mean,
too small, though? I get. I totally get too small.
Yeah, because he doesn't fit in with the rest of your lineup. But I mean, I guess too tall could be that way too. I guess you make that argument too. But no, I've never really had that. I mean, people made that argument with Finn, if you remember. Like Finn, they said he was too tall, right?
Did they?
Like, yeah. So I think people were doing something to remove.
But he's a real person.
Right, he is. Cloud's a real person in our hearts, though. So
yeah, well, that's the thing. They were like, oh, based on this wiki, he's such and such height. I'm like, but number one, it was relative. 5'7" in his game world might be a completely different 5'7" to our real life measurement of 5'7". I don't know. But I've never seen Cloud standing right up alongside Arkham Batman, so I don't know how tall he's supposed to be. So I was just blown away by people dismissing the figure because it's a really great figure. I love that figure. The display base is a beautiful diorama base, heavy polystone base. The figure is, in my opinion, one of, like, if you had a Final Fantasy display, it would be a centerpiece. Like, it's show-stopping. Lyle, what do you think about this too tall issue?
I mean, I've never really had a problem with it because I always go into it thinking that it's true to scale based on the character. I don't, again, I'm not as well versed in Final Fantasy as Will, would be. So the character most definitely is probably, there might be certain things about that character that are, completely accurate, considering the height itself. So I've never had a problem with it. I've just made modifications, whether it's in the DTOF, whether it's in the module case. I don't have that issue. You know what I mean? I don't have the issue where I have to really necessarily worry about the height because I'm always posing it a certain way where it doesn't. The thing is, I think if you're posing it straight up, if you're using the museum poses, if you're not really giving it like a certain level of presence, then you'll actually see how it scales up against other characters. You might actually have that debate, but because I'm posing it a certain way, I don't have that problem. You know what I mean? I don't really look at the simple fact that it's too tall or whatever.
Do I know how tall Arkham Batman is? No, because he's not a real guy. He's a game character. He can be as tall as they want to make him because he's not real. He's not a real person. If Joaquin Phoenix's Joker is made by Hot Toys and he's 7 foot tall, shrunk down to 1/6 scale, okay, we got a problem. But it's a video game character, dudes. Come on now.
Yeah.
As long as the character himself is done justice, he's not too small, which is totally a real issue, making it too small. As long as it's accurate to the video game model, which it absolutely is, and it scales with the rest of the figures in the line, I'm right there with you. I don't have I don't have an issue with that, right?
It's It's really interesting. There's just I see your point for sure. But to play devil's advocate a little bit.
Oh, here we go.
I am pretty
wild
much
card.
Oh my god, wild card! Here I am.
You already know he's a wild card.
I do love video games. I think we all play a lot of video games. So I do want something that's accurate to the character. But to be fair to your point, I never knew Cloud was 5'7". To be honest, I thought he looked taller.
Apparently.
So I mean,
apparently
it's crazy.
he is.
It's the same with Sephiroth. Sephiroth they say is 6'1". I think he looks a lot taller than that.
But as long as they release him and he is taller than their Cloud, that's correct, and that's now in scale with that line. And he's not. It's not like Cloud is a 1/4 scale figure. He's just the same height as his Arkham Batman. So he's going to work with your other 1/6 scale. It's going to be roughly the same height.
Instead of 5'7", he's probably 6 foot. That's not the end of the world. Yeah.
Case in point. Case in point. Whether it's Hugh Jackman, the Hugh Jackman Wolverine figure that we've gotten, and the Hugh Jackman character that we've gotten on the film has always been, the scale is completely off. I'm talking about just the character. Even the Sideshow Wolverine that we actually got, it's the scale's off because it's too tall. If you're comparing it to they get it wrong all the time when it comes to that character. Do I complain about it? No, because it's not going to get me anywhere. I just pose it a certain way that, it kind of stays true to what I think it should be. So,
I mean, I definitely want it to be accurate. So, preferably, I would like it closer to 5'7", but I also don't think it's the end of the world if not. So, I mean, it's...
Well, the issue is, because he's got such a weird design, they had to... Because his legs are so long, they had to make him taller so that everything else could be 1/6 scale, because his hands, his arms, his torso, his head, they're all 1/6 scale. So what people would be asking them to do is make everything else 1/8 or 1/7 scale, shrink it down, and then he'd have these tiny little hands and this tiny little head and these really long legs, and then he would scale with your Toy Zero Joker. But also, is that 5'7" measurement including his super thick, chunky boots that he's wearing?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. Maybe they add a couple of inches, because I've seen people with these huge boots on. The 5'7" measurement doesn't really, give us a proper indication as to how tall he is in his massive outfit with his big honking boots. But anyway, it was so weird. It was the first time I've ever encountered that. I've just never had that happen.
You know what? Instead of us basically talking about the height of the figure, that I can deal with. Let's talk about that terrible cod piece on the Batman Forever Robin. They need to fix that, bro.
I think they call that a cock piece, Leo.
Well, the quarter scale crotch. He's got a quarter scale crotch.
Yeah, they need to fix that. Come on, man, stop.
We'll see. Yeah. We will see.
Hopefully.
See. Chess has sent in a super chat saying, hearing the Green Goblin laugh and then seeing Doc Ock come out and say, hello, Peter, got me so hyped, hoping for some new figures. Me too. But we haven't seen what Green Goblin looks like yet. Will it be the same outfit? Because Doc Ock's outfit is different. So
yes, it is.
Yeah, we gotta wait and see. We are in December, or maybe I won't, because it seems like our lockdown is indefinite now at this point. So maybe I won't, but y'all will find out. So y'all get to see Shang-Chi. I'm pretty sure we will be missing it. Not ideal.
You could,
but nevertheless, I won't complain. We're not allowed to leave at the moment, Will. So unfortunately, I can't even do that.
That's true.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'd be somewhere right now. That's for sure.
See,
I'd
if
be
you were in
somewhere.
America, you'd be allowed to leave. So
because you know why?
For now,
freedoms, freedom.
Land.
Yes, freedom.
For now.
I'll just have an American flag
Lane Kramer with a $5 super. By the way, I don't mean to make fun of the situation at all, just for those. So don't get mad at me in the chat, please. Lane Kramer with a $5 super chat. So, Justin, your impression of the new Scout Trooper and bike. Do you think the rifle justifies getting a second Scout Trooper? I got the Mando Scout. If you're planning on getting a second Scout Trooper to go with your Mando Scout, I don't think this is going to work for you because it's slightly different. And the color of the armor is a lot whiter. So you're going to have a very stark difference between your Mando one and your Return of the Jedi one. I would probably sell your Mando one and just get 2 Return of the Jedi ones if that's what if you wanted to have 2. It's a more iconic look. It's part of the original trilogy versus the Mando one, which, they goofed up a little bit. They had the knee pads on the wrong way around. The helmet was open down the side because the gentleman's face was a bit too large for the helmet to close. And that's all accurate to the figure as well, but, classic original trilogy. You can't beat it. I'll give my impressions first. I mean, it's a Return of the Jedi speeder bike. He comes with the sniper rifle that previously was exclusive to the Sideshow one. I'm happy. I love the Scout Trooper. It was my favorite Stormtrooper design until I saw Death Troopers. As a kid growing up, that was my favorite Stormtrooper, Scout Trooper. So yeah, I'm super happy. Lael, you just reviewed the Mando speeder bike and Scout Trooper. Yeah. So are you in for the brown version as well from Return?
What? See, I'm torn, and I am so torn. As much as I love the OG version, and I do, it's just here's my thing. I looked on Sideshow's site. The price, for some reason, what is different? Like, so when we got so how much was the set? So my set I know was maybe 4 or something, I believe. Like this on Sideshow for the bike and the actual Scout is about 500.
Yeah, 505.
505. Like it's more than it is for the, and I'm wondering. I guess could it be because of the accessories, or I don't know.
I think we tried to justify it like that, but I don't think there's any real reason. There's no it's this. There's more stuff, so it's more pricier. If anything, it should be cheaper, right? Because they're reusing the mold. But it's because Hot Toys. I wonder. Let me check the price in Hong Kong. What it looks like. Because we have seen stateside, because it's an imported thing, the price will go up, and it's going up a lot. It's going up a lot. And, a lot of people give Hot Toys a lot of flack for this, but I don't think they're really to blame on that.
Yeah, no.
So we should probably focus our attention on other areas when it comes to who is putting up the price, because Hot Toys' own product in their own country is, I've got the thing here, secret base listing, speeder bike, 3,130 Hong Kong dollars is to USD, $401 US. So that's walk into the store, pick it up.
So this is actually cheaper there than it is through, which is why, like I said, we'll I don't even want to dive into the price discussion, because that's a rabbit hole I don't even want to go down.
Rabbit hole,
So I'm just going to stick with this. Look, it's OG, it's Return of the Jedi. For those who basically remember when the film was released, it was it's pure nostalgia now, but it was amazing. That scene is iconic. So of course I'm going to get it. Now, here's the thing. It's always, when it comes to the speeder bike, it's always, and that's what I hate, because it's always rule of 2 for me. I'm already getting a second bike. You have to get 2 of them, especially if you're trying to recreate that scene. It's not going to work with just one. So it's just yo, Yeah, I love it. I mean, I love it in general. I love the simple fact that we're getting that in the speeder bike. We're getting it as a set, and we're getting the actual figure with the iconic sniper rifle. Just, you know what? Here's my thing. If you're opening that door, then bring everybody else with you. Come on, bring all the other OG figures with us. Come on, let's bring them all. Like, bring them all. Come on, you might as well. But yeah, I'm getting it. It's
Bespin Han, please.
Yes,
yeah,
Bespin Han, Bespin Luke. Come on, just give it to us, man. Why don't you? So I'm on board. I'm so, and it excites me because they're giving Star Wars some love. Just give Star Wars some more love. Let's go.
I'm hoping that they start dipping into characters like Padme, Bespin Han, which we've been asking for ages. Because we've seen a ton of troopers recently, and I love troopers. I'm a huge trooper fan, but still I'm starting to get a little bit bored. Not burnt out or saying, I'm never going to buy Hot Toys again. They don't make a variety of characters, but I'm just like, oh yeah, that's cool. I'm going to get it. That's really cool. But like, I'm seeing what's going on with this. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is something different, unique. I've wanted something like this for ages. We've got Proxima coming. We've got the Sosa Toys Green Goblin, the Gambit. Like, there's a ton of... Hey.
Give it till Saturday, man. I'm going to be right there with you.
But nah, you're right.
Saturday.
And I got the Iron Studios to keep me busy, so...
Hey, you do. So, Will, Bike, what do you think?
He's a wild card. You already know what he thinks, bro.
He is a wild card. That's why we're gonna have a pause. We're gonna wait for him to come out with it.
Here's what I think about this, guys. I think that I'm happy for you guys. I don't care about this at all. I think this looks like. I mean, we already have a Mando Scout Trooper, right? So
yes,
to me, Justin, I get what you're saying. I'm going to take it like a step further. Like, I don't like seeing these releases myself because it takes us away from things Hot Toys could be doing that they have.
Suicide Squad,
talents.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, Suicide Squad, a Bloodsport look incredible. Even honestly, I'm honestly, I don't know. It's kind of it would be bittersweet. I think if Hot Toys is seeing how these Black Order are selling on the third party secondary market, maybe they'll look at it. I mean, like this is hot. These figures are hot right now, and like. I think if Hot Toys did that, it'd be bittersweet because we're all going to buy the third party, and then Hot Toys would come out, and we'd be like, "Oh, damn it!" But like,
we'll buy the official. We'll buy the official.
We would 100%. But I think as far as the Scout Trooper goes, I just feel like there's a gazillion troopers out there, and I just feel like it's not for me. But that's not to say it's not for everyone else. Like just because I don't like it doesn't mean it sucks. But to me, I feel like it's kind of a waste of time because I feel like Hot Toys has so many high quality talents and what they can do. And I just feel like it's another trooper that's very similar to one we got from Mando, in my eyes. I mean, I like the original trilogy. I'm a big fan of it. Return of the Jedi is probably my least favorite of the three.
Yeah, me too. I'm with you there.
But like that's why King Shark, perfect example. That's amazing. Like what they did with King Shark, I'd love to see more of that. Like we always get a lot of troopers. I love that. They're cheap to make for Hot Toys, it seems. So they're going to keep pumping them out because people buy them and people want to complete the line, and get every trooper. But I just kind of feel like it's priced pretty fairly. I feel like $230. So I mean, US dollars. Like you said, Hong Kong, it's obviously always cheaper. So, but. Yeah, I don't know. It looks okay, but it's just not. It's not for me. I just feel like there's not much there.
I get you.
Plain.
There's not much meat on the bone there.
Nothing exciting.
We've just gotten a Scout Trooper, and now it's like, hey, you know what? I know exactly what you need. Another Scout Trooper,
right?
It's just slightly different, but it's another one. I'm totally right there with you. I'm hoping Bob Dylan that they have done crazy things in the past, and I'm hoping that this isn't one of their crazy things that they just make King Shark and then that's it.
Yeah, no, I don't think they will.
But they have done crazy things before. Hot Toys Bloodsport Soul Nightmare says Hot Toys Bloodsport is a must. I can literally see a Hot Toys Bloodsport. Like if I close my eyes and think about it, I can literally see what that would look like in 1/6 scale. But I don't know. I don't know if they're going to do it. I really don't know.
I'd still be surprised if they didn't do it. I think they're going to do it. I mean, to only release one figure from this line and it's King Shark, that seems like very unlike Hot Toys. Like if it was going to be anyone, it'd probably be Hartley. I mean, we didn't
get anything for Shazam.
That's true. That's true. And this one, obviously, it's different times, but this one did much worse at the box. Shazam wasn't a great box office earner either, but this one particularly really did not do well during COVID. But I would still be very surprised if we didn't get a Bloodsport. But the longer it goes on, the less chance there is. So, I mean,
Yes,
Possible.
and we still haven't got Loki. Come on now.
Yeah.
Surely they'd want to
Yeah.
get that out there so that
That's
they can
gonna
move
happen.
on.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna.
And
I
that's
buy
what I'm
every
hoping.
Loki. I buy every Loki. So
Of course.
Yeah.
There hasn't been that many Lokis if you think about it. There's only been 4. So
Yeah.
when the new Avengers one comes out, I think that marks the 5th. No, there's been
I think that's
3.
the 4th. Because we have
Yeah,
Ragnarok,
that's the
Dark
4th.
World.
Okay,
and Avengers.
yeah.
This would be the 4th.
Yes, perfect. I also have them also. I'm looking forward to getting my hands on a Loki from the show. I can have him standing there and doing nothing. But, you know, we'll see if that ever actually happens because Hot
He'll have
Toys
some daggers,
are known for their sneak teasers. Yeah, he maybe. Will he? I don't know. Sometimes he has them, sometimes he doesn't have them.
Right.
We'll see.
If he's gonna have any
Maybe.
accessories, he needs something. So give him.
He
some
needs
daggers.
something.
Give him
something. He'll
Croaky.
have the what do they call that thing? The little phone the holographic little phone thing. The Tempad. He'll have the Tempad.
Tempad. He'll have a Tempad. Yeah.
And he'll have the glow stick probably that they use to melt people. That's not actually melting people. It's sending them to some other place. He'll probably have that, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yep.
An alligator Loki needs to happen. It needs to be an accessory with somebody.
I know a third-party company is making an alligator Loki to go with their Loki figure. I'm not going to tell you which Loki, but they're making a Loki. I've seen the prototype head sculpt. It looks fantastic. Will's also seen it. I need to send it to you, Lyle, so you can see it. Yeah.
I got a feeling I know,
of-
but I'll leave it at I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that. Speaking of head sculpts, I had a delivery from V Collectibles. V.collectibles on Instagram. Me head sculpts have arrived. I have T'Challa and I have Homelander. Who do we want to look at first?
Homelander. Justin,
go
I'm
ahead.
available to sell
Let's
to you.
go right off the bat. What'd you say, Will?
I said I'm available if you want to sell that Homelander. I'm here. So
Yeah, okay. This is the smiling Homelander sculpt. Initially, I said that the teeth looked a little bit small. Seeing it in person, It's not as bad. Like, it looks a lot better. So I'm gonna go full screen on this. Here is the Homelander sculpt.
nice.
I mean, yeah, that's him.
That's
It's going to look a lot better when I properly film it with better lighting. But I mean, yeah, the sculpt is super sharp. That's 100% him. The paint applications are fantastic.
Yeah.
I can't wait to put this on my So-So Toys Homelander. The biggest challenge with reviewing these head sculpts is I ain't got no body to put them on.
Yeah.
And you gotta wait.
So
yeah.
Gotta wait. But I'm going to review it anyway and compare it to the neutral Homelander sculpt just to see what it looks like in comparison.
Yeah.
But for now, I'm really happy with how that turned out. But I think I'm more happy with the T'Challa. So let me open the T'Challa.
Yeah, let me see that T'Challa, man.
I've seen pictures of that. It looks incredible.
Fantastic. I also like the box. It's this really plush box with this little cushion on the inside.
Yeah.
Right. This is compatible with your Hot Toys Black Panther, so just
see,
what did he do to you?
It's
Leia?
real good.
It's Justin's fault. It's all Justin's fault.
Real good. All right, let me go solo again.
Wow.
See,
that's pretty much perfect.
That's perfect. That is Chadwick. How much is he? Oh.
See, I have Civil War, Justin. I wonder if it would work with that.
This is unreal. This looks so freaking good.
Yo,
I'm gonna put this
amazing.
I'm gonna put it on my. I have the DJ custom robes set for T'Challa, so you can have him in the Wakandan robe. So I'm gonna put this on that body and have it in the collection. I have the Hot Toys head on there right now, but the Hot Toys head compared to this is
it's no comparison, bro. No comparison. So he's selling these things. He's selling these sculpts.
Sold out. Sold out. Maybe he'll do a second run after the video goes live, though, because last time I think people were really excited, and he did a second version because the Homelander sculpt I reviewed previously was the neutral expression, and then he did the smiling expression after that, and then people who missed out the first time were able to get that. So maybe he'll do a second run. I don't know, but the best way to, if you want to sculpt everyone in the chat as well, message him on Instagram. It's v.collectibles and say, hey, I saw your Homelander sculpt. I really like it. I would like to order one. What's the chances of a second run, etc. and see how we go. We do have a few super chats before we get back to it. One from Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan, huge thank you to you for supporting the channel, as always. He says, I give Jazz Inc. that much more credit for involving the community in the decision-making, a la Batman Forever versus Arkham Batmobile. Howard could learn from Yost. Yes. Hot Toys is, like, Yost described it perfectly yesterday. He said, they're like a black box of secrecy. Like, you don't know what's going on. You don't know how things are being produced. You don't know what they're thinking about making next. It's just... I don't know why they like to have this veil of secrecy over everything. It's not like they're protecting state secrets or anything. Just to give a 2-minute video update once a fortnight or once a month saying, hey, we're working on this right now. Production's going great, like J&D Studios do, right? This is our latest prototype. You know, production's going really well. It keeps the company front of mind. It shows that they're working on the product behind the scenes. They're not just doing nothing. Because, like, you've seen those memes of the, poking the thing and it's like, do something. People think that Hot Toys are literally doing nothing because they just sit around, release their one Facebook photo post a week, and then that's that. I don't think it's good enough in this day and age, to be totally honest with you.
Yeah,
I really don't
agree.
think it's good enough.
Think it is, especially when all these other companies are really setting the bar for communication and feedback and presentation and, like, what you're seeing from the statue companies. I've long said this, Justin. I feel like they're selling people away from Hot Toys to a degree. Even though they're different types of collectors, but these statue companies and how they're marketing their products, like the Prime 1 showcase, like what Queen Studios is doing, what JD is doing with their show and tells. Like, I mean, like what they're doing. I mean, Hot Toys. I think they view it like kind of like their Apple of collecting. Like their product markets itself. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like Apple does marketing, but not as much as like other companies because they know everyone already knows Apple and they're gonna buy it, right? So, but it's kind of like I feel like Hot Toys has reached that point where like Hot Toys, like everyone knows us. Like when you think of collecting, if you talk to a non-collector, they probably like, yeah, I know what Hot Toys are. Like I think, but any other company, if you said you know what 3-0 is, they'd be like, nope. Like no way or anything like
what's a 3-0? What's a
3 minus 0? That's 0 or 3 actually. Sorry, 3 times 0 is 0 though.
Exactly.
But I just feel like that's kind of what we're dealing with. I just feel like they do listen. I mean, Cyborg is an example, so we got to give them credit for stuff like that. They listen to feedback, but they don't listen to it as much as probably we would like compared to what other companies are doing, like Queen Studios, that are really setting the bar for listening to feedback and constructive criticism.
And Jazz Inc., obviously.
Jazz Inc.,
definitely Jazz Inc. Like I said, they're putting out there for the community to kind of get involved. And like he's always asking, like, are there any improvements, any updates? Send me, just to let me know. You know what I mean? And that type of involvement with collectors is, pretty much what we want. Because I mean, if you put it out there, there's sometimes
from Hot
Toys. You'll never see it from Hot Toys at all. It's just like, yo, take what we give you. Either you like it, you don't. It is what it is. Case in point, that Ant-Man head sculpt that we got. Come on, man. But anyway, it's like, yo, like seriously, like you need to kind of get more involvement, get us. It's not say that I don't want to feel like I'm acting like I'm privileged or anything like that, but I am spending close to $300 or $400 on a figure. You know what I mean? If you're spending these prices, like we want some type of involvement or feel it, you got to appreciate the people who are buying your product. And I think that's at the end of the day, you have to at least, you know what I mean? Put in the disclaimer, like, look, give us your feedback or something like that. Like you get the figure, give us your feedback and tell us what could have been done better if you like it, whatever. Even something like that goes a long way. But I mean, Jazz Inc. and all these other companies are setting the bar high when it comes to communication. So I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know why they are as secretive as they are, but maybe one day they'll change, but also maybe one day they won't. Well, I guess we'll find out. But I always have a glimmer of hope when they share that image at the start of the year saying, coming next or whatever. And then you see the figures that are coming up next. And I'm like, oh, cool. We're going to see what's coming out next. And then they just do that once in the year and then that's it. We never see anything like that again. Once a quarter, if we got that image, that would, in my opinion, that's bare minimum level. That's perfectly serviceable, bare minimum communication. You know what's coming up next. Stuff is still being worked on. It's happening. It's not some mystery like, ooh, it might come maybe in a few years or maybe not. I don't know. It's just so weird to me that we don't know when our things are supposed to be coming, and if they're delayed, that's totally fine. But to have such a vague estimate, like you know exactly how many you're producing, you know exactly how many parts are going into it, and how long it takes to make those parts. They know exactly to the day how long it's going to take to make that many items, because their production number is fixed. They have an estimate of percentage of issues via quality control checks, because they have to know that for their bottom line, to make sure that they're not spending tons of money on products that are unable to be sold to the market. So they know to the day when that production is going to be finished and when it's going to be delivered to secret base. So I don't know why they're always so vague with it. I really don't know.
Yeah.
And if they don't know, for those in the chat, if you say they don't know to the day, well, then they've got a really terrible business practice, because if you send your product to a factory and they say, oh, we'll get it to you whenever, then that's not how company production cycles work. They need to know exactly when, so that they can meet targets and deadlines, especially financial targets and deadlines, because they've got a huge outlay for the production before they can recoup their costs when people pay the rest of their pre-order balances with Hot Toys and also with the various other companies. So yes, they know exactly when stuff is coming. They just choose not to tell us. Luis Libitz with a super chat says, "Sup guys, did you see the Will Foxification Easter egg in No Way Home? Think we have a title for Will's segment? Oh, for Fox's sake." Will, was there a Will Foxification Easter egg? No, I didn't see it.
There was. Yeah, Jonathan on Everyday Collector from Collecting Weekly. Doctor Strange's mug has a fox, like almost exactly my logo on it.
Hey!
So. It was the one I told you. It's the one that I showed you in New York, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Nice.
It
is. The same exact one. Yep. I sent you the picture. That's why when I was up there, I was like, yo, Will, you got some business practices that we don't know about, bro? Like, what's going on? But yeah, it's the same.
I've officially made
He's got the branding. He's got the branding on point.
Yep.
You got the branding on point. You need to get that mug now, Will. You need to get that mug.
Oh, I'll get it. I'll get it. For Fox's sake, that's pretty cool. We need to lay out. Maybe we'll call the segment that from now on.
Why not?
Love that.
Let's do it.
I love that. Lynch Designed with a $20 super chat. That is so generous, Lynch Design. Thank you so much. Justin, really I said this to Lyle last night. I'm so thankful I found all you guys and this community. It's so positive and a ray of light. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much. That's why I love these streams. The red light behind me is giving me these negative vibes. I need to change it to a more positive color. I'm feeling, Bob Dylan said he likes the Sith lighting. I'm feeling very Sith, especially with my Snake Eyes shirt as well. I'm being very Sith tonight. I need to change it to a nice, hopeful blue. In fact, I can do that right now. Let's change it midstream.
Wow. Technology is beautiful.
Hold on a minute. Hey, there we go.
There you go. Now you're very left side.
Thank you. I feel more positive now.
I don't know if we can grant you the rank of master, but you're getting close to it.
Unfair. No. I'm trying, as we speak, by the way, I'm trying to book in my COVID vaccination, but our system here is completely stuffed up. They've opened vaccinations for young people as of 8 a.m. this morning. And the website is just not working. So I'm hoping that gets sorted, because get vaccinated, people. Sam O with a $5 super chat saying, "I wish King Shark came with a magnetic Clyrax, the little fish, his new dumb friends." Yes, that would have been cool. I would have loved to see some little magnetic, colorful little doohickeys. Although I'm sure people will make them. Yeah, I'm sure people will be able to make those little guys. The design's not all that complex, so I'm sure some people will make some Clyrax.
It was such a sad scene. I felt so bad for him when that happened.
I felt bad for him the whole movie. I'm like, oh,
yeah, I know. Give this man some friends. Like, I mean, it's just like, it's like only James Gunn can make you feel sad for a shark. I mean, like,
or Polka Dot Man,
right?
Or
Polka Dot Man.
Starro at the end.
Right, Starro, yeah. It's crazy, dude. But King Shark, dude, like, it was so sad when Ratcatcher was talking to him. She was like, "Would you eat your friends?" And he was like, "I have no friends." And you're like, "Damn, man, that hits." Like, in the end, like the moment they share and everything, and then like he runs off. He's like, "Friends, where's friends going?" Like he finally has friends and a purpose.
Yeah,
that's why James Gunn is one of the best.
They nailed it. Yeah, he nailed it. Absolutely. Love that movie, seriously. Articulated Photography says, "I stopped ordering from Sideshow, tired of delays." I totally feel you. That's one of the big reasons why I personally order from Hong Kong, is because I want it ASAP. I'm a very impatient person. Case in point, I sold something on eBay last night. when I went on PayPal to transfer the money to my bank account, they gave me the option of waiting 3 to 5 days and there was no fees, or transferring it and having it in 3 seconds and they'll take 1% off the top. You'll know that I did the 1% off the top because I want it now. So they took like, I don't know, $2 or whatever. And some people will be like, oh, $2, that's such a high fee. I would never do that. Why would you do that? You can just wait. Anything in life can just be waited for, but I don't like waiting. So I did the fee, and I got the money in my account ASAP. So I'm like that with my collectibles as well. I want it ASAP. So that's why I order from Hong Kong. So I'm totally with you. I think one of the biggest reasons why you'll find delays ordering from Sideshow isn't because they're doing it on purpose. Obviously, they would rather have it out as soon as possible, but it's because they order in much bigger quantities than potentially some other countries. In Hong Kong, for instance, Hong Kong usually outsells US by a massive margin, but not for Star Wars. So when you get a Return of the Jedi Scout Trooper and Speeder Bike, the order volume in the US will be bigger than it is in the Asian markets, where usually it's the other way around. Same thing with Cap. Because Captain America is such an icon of freedom, that's why there have been such big order numbers, not only from the Asian market, but also from the US. So that's why stuff will come a little bit later, because they don't want to have multiple different batches coming in if they can avoid it. They want to have it all arrive at once, and then all the customers are satisfied. Whereas with Cap, we've seen they've started to do multiple batches, and people are not happy. That's what they want to avoid. Also, there's something we need to discuss. I'll only talk about it for 5 minutes because it's a little bit of it's a touchy subject. It's a touchy subject. You'll know what I'm talking about. I warned you both before you came on the stream that we would be discussing this. I warned you both. So, our friends at Sideshow, and I'll be as unbiased as I possibly can. I'm just going to talk about the facts. So I'm not going to put any spin on it. Not that I usually do anyway, but I'm going to just talk about the facts. So last night, I'll scroll back actually a little bit further. You'll remember Toys Wonderland's site was taken down because Sideshow abused the DMCA copyright takedown practice, which is a US-based copyright protection law, right? They abused that notice by sending multiple hundreds of these notices every single day to Toys Wonderland, claiming that they own the rights to the pictures used on Toys Wonderland's website for official Hot Toys listings. But Ryan had gone in person to Secret Base and taken those photos for Toys Wonderland, so they didn't own the rights to those images. So it was absolutely unlawful in multiple ways. We've discussed many times that Toys Wonderland are a reseller. They're allowed to resell something that they own. And if they weren't, Sideshow would send a legal letter, a cease and desist, come over to Hong Kong and sue them. But they didn't do that. They exploited the copyright system that, by the way, DMCA does not apply in Hong Kong. It's a US-based law only. You can look it up, DMCA jurisdiction, it only applies in the US. But Toys Wonderland's website, the company that hosted that website, just like YouTube hosts our videos, everyone has a host, is based in the US. So that's how they were able to get that done. Anyway, fast forward to when they'd done multiple of these, their website, Toys Wonderland's website, was taken down because of multiple copyright infringements. Not because they're selling unlicensed product, not because of distribution rights, but because copyright notices were placed against images used on their site. We all know this. That's what happened. The website was taken down. Their website was then completely rebuilt from scratch. Everyone should have access to their order history and everything, and rewards points and everything. It had to be completely rebuilt in a matter of days, and they are now back. So Sideshow has been trying again. I don't know why, but they received a ton of bad press the first time. But the Hong Kong sellers are still being annoyed and attacked multiple times per day. So the first one was for their DDoS protection. So you'll know that websites sometimes get attacked by DDoS attacks, which is when they get attacked with a massive amount of server load and the website can't hold up, and then it choked and the server might crash. So they use a protection service, And Sideshow attacked that with the DMCA takedown notices, right? That didn't work because they don't have any right to modify or change the website because all they do is protect against DDoS attacks. So that didn't work. So then Sideshow tried doing, and this is the most recent one, their Toys Wonderland's website is still hosted in the US, but it's hosted in Amazon, in AWS. So Toys at Wonderland is still based in the US because they wanted it to be as quick as possible for you to access in the US. They wanted the point of presence where it's hosted to be close to the people that like to order from them, which means it's going to be as fast as possible. Well, Sideshow found out this, and they sent those same takedown notices. There were like 200 Hot Toys products on the list. They sent these takedown notices to AWS, Amazon. And Amazon does have the right to do it because they're hosting the website. They said, we're going to take down 200 pages from your website. So Sideshow have succeeded again. And it's not like the website is going to be fully deleted again. That's not going to happen. There's protections in place for that. But it's annoying because 200 or so products will have to be completely relisted all over again. So if they do this multiple times, maybe it's going to be an issue. But Toys Wonderland are taking steps to host their website locally. He's going to literally have a server in his office where the website is hosted. So that means that there is absolutely no way for anyone to attack the host because he is the host. So the DDoS protection, no. The website platform, it's not on Shopify anymore. It's self-hosted, no. The actual website host itself, also going to be self-hosted. They will literally try anything and everything, and they're not even doing it the right way. If they had any proper legal claim, they would send a legal letter. And they would say, we are going to sue you because we have rights to X thing. But they don't. They have the distribution rights, but they're not sending any notices based on that. They're sending notices based on pictures used on the website. In the chat, y'all are saying, yeah, it's petty. I'm absolutely with you. It is absolutely petty.
It sounds very petty.
It's just...
it's hard to say, like, based on everything you're telling me there, Justin, if all this is true, yeah, like my quick comment, I've said this, I'll say it again, like,
you're not a fan of Toys Wonderland.
I'm not the biggest Toys Wonderland fan. Like, I'm okay with them. They're fine. Like, they're moving in the right direction for me. Let's just say that. Because Justin helped me out here sort of, move in the right direction. But I will say, like, that overall, I don't know. I'm okay with Toys Wonderland. They're not my favorite. But I will say what Sideshow is supposedly doing, if this is all true, it's not good. I mean, it's not good. Like,
no, I mean, I can bring up the. I need to get clear. Like, I need to be told that it's allowed first because I have a copy of the takedown notices.
Right.
Maybe in a future stream, if this keeps happening, we can bring it up and we can just I can put it on screen. I have it in front of me. But like, I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. So I because there's information from the person at Sideshow who did the copyright claim. So I don't know if I'm allowed to share their information either.
Gotcha.
Is the issue. Like their name, they've got a name, phone number, work address, all of that stuff is on there. So I don't know if I'm allowed to share any of that. So I won't bring it up.
Yeah, it's a mess, man.
Yo,
just do it if you want to do it, if you have an actual legal claim, do it the right way.
Yeah, bring it to court.
Because bring it to court. Exactly. Do it the right way. Go to court, go over to Hong Kong, and take them to court. But you'll know that you wouldn't win. Because you would have to take eBay to court as well, because people are reselling stuff on eBay, and that you can't sue eBay for allowing people to sell stuff and infringe on your distribution rights, and then say, oh yeah, we're attacking them for this reason, but we're doing it via a copyright system for images. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's legal, yeah? No, it's not legal.
Yeah, no. Listen. So I don't know how much I can actually say because
Yeah.
everybody who's in the chat, I am no longer a part of Sideshow's group because I got kicked
Was
out.
it by choice? Was it by
It wasn't by choice. I got kicked out of the group for a reason that they couldn't with zero warning. They didn't actually and it was all because I invited an individual on the show, just to basically have a conversation. It had nothing to do with Sideshow's content. It had
By the way, Irie, they do take photos at Secret Base. Currently, they're using on some that Ryan hasn't got a Secret Base yet. They are using some Hot Toys pictures. Nothing. I don't know if Sideshow specifically owns rights to specific pictures, maybe on their website. But they're using images from Hot Toys, not from Sideshow. So those are only on a couple of listings, though. Most of them have pictures in person by Ryan, the same pictures that I use for my figure preview videos. So they are still, those listings with in-person pictures are still the same thing is happening. I'm sorry to cut you off, Flair. What were you saying?
Yeah. So I mean, no, it's again, this right now. If listen, you already have bad press. If you already have bad press, if you already have individuals who, and you've shown, like right now, and I don't even want to say their name, but they've shown their hand. They have. They have literally shown their hand. They've shown what they are capable of. Anybody who is still part of the group, don't say anything wrong if you don't want to get kicked out. Don't voice your opinion if you don't want to get kicked out. But anyway, exactly. But
you are next.
They have literally shown their hand, and they are attacking the little guy for no reason at all, with no grounds to stand on. And the thing is, if you have a
even
problem,
Jetta Patrol,
exactly,
like he says, he got the clones from Sideshow, and they were so quick to kick him out because they're like, oh, that guy, he buys from Hong Kong, get him out of here,
and get him out. So that's what I'm saying. They kicked him. So kicked him out of the show for no damn reason. So this is what I'm saying. Like, you're doing these things and you're attacking the wrong individual or the wrong companies. Like, if anything, why aren't you saying anything to Hot Toys themselves? Because these are one of the reasons why you're having a problem is basically with that company, with the figures. Like, I really don't get it. I don't get it. And I honestly regret the simple fact that I have had to purchase figures from this company that I refuse to name.
You and I both got
because I just don't want to. Exactly. And that's the
I
thing.
paid mine yesterday.
Yeah, and it was before all of this bull crap started. So it's just like I don't have a choice at that point. But it's just like, you know what? It is what it is. At the end of the day, everybody already knows how I feel about it. And they're just basically shooting themselves in the foot even more. And they're going to alienate not just the companies, but even customers further on. People are just going to be like, you know what? I don't want anything to do with it anymore. But it's just, it's crazy. I'm done with them. I'm done with them.
Ryan said he got kicked. I was like, I'd kick you too, Ryan. He said, I mean, Will.
We had to order that Grievous though, right? That's the thing. They actually do, and I treat them as two separate entities. So the people that make the products at Sideshow, I treat as completely different people to the people that are doing this petty crap. So I'm still okay ordering my Grievous and whatnot, but I still wish that I didn't have to because of what's happening.
To do it exactly. Unfortunately, certain things we have to do. So it is what it is.
I can't.
But anyway, I will keep your. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
It didn't look well when it posed. I mean, like, it looked.
Oh no! Will, it looked terrible because it fell over about 50 times during that awful video. That he was like, "Oh, let me get Grievous."
It looked good, but it was like, oh, collapsed. So like, I'm gonna wait for you guys.
They're like, it's just like that sometimes.
Right? If you guys review it and it's fine and the joints seem okay, maybe I'll consider getting it again. Yeah.
Okay. I'll mine's been shipped. It's on the way via DHL. So we'll see what happens when it arrives. I'm super excited to get it in hand and compare it to the original. I think it's going to be exactly the same, just with a new coat.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So yeah, it's about right. So, we'll see. And the base, oh my god, the base is terrible. Ryan, I'm right with you there on that. I'm not looking forward to reviewing that figure. The first time I reviewed it was a pain in the butt. So I am not looking forward to reviewing it, but I am looking forward to getting it and posing it with its arms behind its back, sort of hunched over with the cloak on. Although on my first version, the red did stain the shoulder pads. So yeah, just be careful, Lyle. If you're using the cloak, the red did stain his armor.
It did.
So I don't know. I don't know how to stop that happening.
I'm never taking the damn thing off. I mean, I'm leaving the cloak literally. I'm literally leaving the cloak on specifically for a reason because I know how I want to pose it. But if I can't pull off this pose, this thing is going back. It literally is going back.
Oh,
but
okay,
I'll send it back. If
he
I
is
can't
pretty
pull
posable.
Off, yeah,
he's pretty posable, but standing him up is the challenge. You get to the sweet point where he's balancing. I have him with all four arms extended, and he's sort of stepping forward. And he it took me ages to get him balancing, but once I did, and I step back and I see him in the display, he's really impressive. So as a pure awesome factor, he looks really good. So I think you're gonna love it. I think you're gonna love it.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that it's not a terrible, floppy, horrible mess, but it might be. It really might be. Anyway,
we'll find out. I mean, I
really
like the figure, Justin, because I was one of those originally that was kind of like, oh man, let's wait and see. You know, it looks really good, but then I thought more about that posing session, and I was like, I don't know.
They just they picked it. I mean,
they let me get my NRD back. So since they did that, I was like, let's cancel it. Let's see some people review it, and then if people like it, then I'll go back to it. Right?
They picked. Listen, I mean, it's nothing against the guy. I mean, at all. I mean, it's nothing against Guy at all. I just think that it was just something that he wasn't ready for at that point, and they put him on the spot. So, I
felt bad for him.
I did. I felt real bad for him when he did it, man. Like, I mean, they should have saved that for another time, maybe for just like a quiet type of setting. You know what I mean? Not doing like a con. Like, oh well.
I don't know. They make interesting choices. We know that much. Riley Ramirez with a $4.99 super chat says, "My third 501st is coming tomorrow from Sideshow. Wondering if I should keep or fund the money into a different figure." I know Jetta's answer. That's an interesting question. To me, 2 clones is if you're not doing a crazy clone display, 2 clones is enough. I would put that money towards a character with a name, an actual main character. I find it hard, or I found it hard previously, to justify buying multiples of troopers over and above 2. Now, obviously, I got 6 clones, but 2 of them are displayed as Phase 2, 2 of them are displayed as Phase 1, and 2 of them are displayed as 332nd. So it's not like I have 6 of the exact same thing. I'm still doing the rule of 2, but they're just 2 different display options for each. So that's what I did. I only got 2 shock troopers, 2 Coruscant guards, because for unnamed characters, I find it hard to justify giving them display space that I could otherwise give to a Luke Skywalker or a Mandalorian or an actual named character. So I reckon, maybe put your money towards one of your favorite characters from Star Wars or another franchise. That's my advice. What do you guys think? I said Will already gave a thumbs up. So Lyle, what do you think?
0 is too many.
No,
I'm just kidding. No, 1 is fine. 1 is fine. I just like to mess with Ryan.
Okay.
1 is 1 or 2. I'm fine with you.
Rule it's always been a rule of 2 for me.
Right.
Like I don't go with multiples unless I'm sticking with 2 for me. Like, I mean, but with that said, Jetta's display was amazing.
It did look really cool.
That was amazing. Like, hands down, that was the best display I've seen in a long time. Like, having and the way he did it, I'm like, I just wanted to punch him in his face after seeing it. Like he wanted to punch Grogu in the face. When I saw it, I was like, it just made me so mad because I was like, yo, he thought of it, he killed it, and I had to kneel. Like, I kneeled before Zod on that one, bro. I was like, yo,
it just when I think about how much money spent on like 6 of them, like you get so many other figures, and it's like that looks like a badass display. But
that was for me.
I would rather have Kylo and Luke and
he
Mando.
made it look like a diorama.
He did.
Like, he literally made it look like a damn diorama, and I was like, I just want to punch you in your face because it was that good.
I had that same issue when I sat down and I asked Toys Wonderland for 6 first batch, and I was like, do I really want to do this? By the way, my video made I think like $20, so I did not recoup the cost of the 6 clones in the video, because people said, oh, you'll recoup the cost. No, I think I made like $20 on that video. So it was a very big outlay. Do I regret doing it? Not at the moment. Will I regret doing it in the future? I don't know, maybe. But they take up a lot of space is the other issue. I've always said that I would only get named characters for the Clone Wars display, but then when Hot Toys started making them, I was like, I love me some clones, so I'm going to do it. But if they keep going ahead and making them, I think I'm just going to stick with 2, unless they have different variants in the box. Like one has a pauldron, so you can put the pauldron on, and then I'll be encouraged to buy more. So we shall see. Taco Trash 92 says, Justin, when will the new 52 Joker review will come out? Will, you are on his mind because he said will twice in this
I get
question.
that a lot.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It'll come out ASAP when I can. I haven't filmed it yet. So I need to film Ebony Maw first, and then I will film Joker. The only issue with filming Joker is I need to film it on the black backdrop because his skin is porcelain, shiny white. So you're not going to be able to see him if I do it in the white backdrop. So I need to set up my alternate backdrop, which takes time. I'll stop complaining. You know what? I've always hated when I click onto a YouTube video, and maybe this is just me, but I never talk about what went into making my videos in my videos. Like, I've always hated when I click in a video and they're like, oh, guys, I've been so busy and like I'm sick and like, it's taking me so long to record. This is so much effort. Oh my God, it's so annoying. It took me so long. I'm like, Will, do you do that?
Don't even throw me under the bus, Leo. I do not. You saw my Joker video. I did not.
Yeah. By the way, in the chat, check out Will's Joker video essay. It was fantastic. Yes. I love that. I love that video.
Yeah, it was,
and Warner Bros. Released their claim. They released it.
Thank you, Warner Brothers. Thank you. Yeah, now you got to watch out for Sideshow. They're going to do their claim.
Sideshow will claim my video now.
You better watch out.
Thank you guys. It took a lot of work,
check out the video. Bob Dylan, if you're still here, Bob Dylan, if you could pop the link in the chat, if it's not too much effort, that would be fantastic. So people can check out Will's video. I've never been a fan of that. I've seen that in a few videos recently, and I don't know why people are doing it because it makes you feel like you are stealing their time. And I like to be, when people come and check my videos out, I like it to be an escape from reality and the situation that's going on. I don't want to guilt you for the time that I put into making the videos. You know what I mean? I want it to be a fun experience. You come in, you sit down, you watch a video, and then you go about your day. I don't want it to be some heavy burden that's being placed upon you. And I don't, who cares how busy I am? You all aren't here for that. You all aren't here to see me in the video. You're here to see the toy, get my opinion on it, and then move on. And that's exactly what I will continue to keep doing on the channel. Bob Dylan has put the link in the chat, so please check out the video. Fantastic.
A true legend.
Zach Technicolor has asked, any plans to do another collection update showcase? Module case update, I've paid off half. I've paid my 50% deposit for module case. The other 50% is being paid next month, and then they will be shipped. So I don't think I'm going to do another collection update video until the module case is in. I think that makes sense. Makes sense to me. So unfortunately, the answer is no. I will not until the module cases arrive, and then I will. But we are getting close to 1 hour 30, and that's where I like to wrap up the streams, about an hour and a half. So if you have any questions, now is the time. Will and I are working on our podcast, so stay tuned for that. That is going to be dropping hopefully 1 a week. That's our plan. And whenever we do the live stream, we're going to record after the live stream. That's currently our working plan. So yeah, I'm excited to make it happen. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's
so
exciting.
Tune in. Also, Lyle, if you ever want to guest star, then We'll didn't know. Okay,
I'll take it. That's fine.
Okay. But they'll be pre-recorded, so it's not like they're going to drop right after this stream. They will pre-record them and we'll drop them on I don't know, every Friday or something. A nice end cap for the week, or Thursday for those in the US. A nice way to cap off the week.
It's going to be super exciting for what we talked about. Oh my God. It's going to be
pretty exciting.
I can't say much, but not just what you're thinking. It's going to be other things too.
Yep. We're gonna make it a little bit variety. Variety is the key word there. Yes.
I won't say anything about dating most likely, but I can't make any promises. So
no promises. Brendan Riley is in the chat. Brendan, rumor has it that the pose off hasn't happened because Jenna Patrol is running scared. I don't know if that's the case. The the pose-off is still planned to happen at some point. Mysterio and Spider-Man, though, because there might be something more exciting out whenever we get to doing the pose-off. I also don't want to destroy my Mysterio, so I don't know. I don't know about that. I was hoping that we could pick something that's got an invincible suit that's made of fabric or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Ebony Maw.
Ebony Maw. His posing is not all that exciting.
Jetta. I'm still the reigning champ, bro.
Yeah,
you're still the reigning champ.
Grievous pose off. Oh, now that's just
yes,
cruelty.
A Grievous pose off. I'm in for that one. I want to see that. Can I be the judge? I want to be the judge.
Yeah, you can be a judge.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. I know that you'll be honest. You won't favor anyone. So yeah,
I feel like I'm gonna not favor Ryan though. That's the problem. Like I'm gonna be like Ryan 0. No, I'll be impartial. I'll be impartial. He can have as many clone troopers as he wants. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. We'll allow it. I think we'll have to have a talk to Will before he gets to judging, and we'll make sure that he's gonna be fair.
Impartial.
Sends in a diamond super sticker. Thank you. I'm not sure if you all saw this or if you're even excited for this. 3-0's Power Rangers were delayed. So the Power Rangers were supposed to ship in July. They had first batch going out July, second batch in August. Now none of that's happening. They're being shipped in September. So yeah, I was really looking forward to those, to be honest. But the gentleman who reviewed the Hulkbuster early, his channel is called Toys Walker Dick PO. Who was featured, interesting name, of course, who was featured on their Facebook page. His video is up. So I'm pretty sure they're rushing the Mark 43 and the Hulkbuster to get them out before the Rangers, even though they were announced after, which I'm not a huge fan of that because we've seen a ton of Hulkbusters in our day. We've got the Hot Toys one, we've got the Comic Cave one, we've got the King Arts one, and now we've got the 3-0 one. So yeah, I'm excited to see it, but I'm not as excited as I am for Power Rangers because we don't have a ton of 1/6 scale Power Rangers, right? So I'm hoping that they produce them quicker than expected. But we'll see.
I hope so too.
We shall see. We shall see, because you all know I love me Power Rangers. I'm a huge Power Rangers fan.
I could see one right in your frame right there. So
hey, the Megazord. The Megazord is right there. By the way, did you all check out? I should go this way. Did you all check out the review for the Visions? This is a fantastic figure. I love it.
Yes.
I like the Dead Vision especially. Nice.
Here we have him in the classic walking pose, of course, a simple one. Yeah. I peeled off the stupid Flashpoint logo that was on the front. I need to get a Vision nameplate made.
Okay.
But yeah, I really love this. It's so weird and so goofy, but it works very well. Toys Era, you do an amazing job. If not, branded as about 50 different other companies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really great. Like I said, the Dead Vision was pretty cool. I can't remember in the show though. Was he supposed to be all gray too? Because that's all he wasn't.
No, he had color.
Okay, yeah. In Infinity War, he was gray. Yeah.
He was gray in Infinity.
Yeah, someone asked how he was colored again. Because you're right, in Infinity War he went all gray, and then in WandaVision when he was dead on the table or whatever, he was colored, and then in WandaVision, even in the fake version of Vision, he was also colored. So I don't think they'll ever explain that.
Yeah,
maybe they were in the process of reanimating him, and that's why he looked like that. But because I got 2 of them, I now have a spare suit. So I'm going to get another body, put the suit on that, take the tie off, because when he was Dead Vision, the tie was untied. He had the top button undone, and then put the Dead Vision head on that. Right. So I'll have Dead Vision, suited Vision, Halloween costume Vision, a lot of Visions, but no Wandas. So Toys Era, make the Wanda, please.
Yeah.
Come on.
They will.
It would be fantastic. I think they will. And we're getting, I guess it's a different Wanda, but we're getting Wanda from her show in the final version, which
I love
that looks like an amazing figure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. God.
And they updated the head sculpt, which is quite surprising.
So good. Yep. Yeah. See, that's one Hot Toys deserves credit for that. They listened to feedback. They did it. So
Yeah,
Sometimes they do right.
not maybe not the feedback that we think, because I'm pretty sure it was only based on overseas collector market feedback, not us, unfortunately, which is very frustrating. But they also did that with the Mark 85 battle damage. Apparently, there was such an overwhelming amount of hate being put, because let's be honest, you're there in person, and Hot Toys employees are there, and you're not happy with something, and you put money down, you're probably going to tell them. So apparently there was so much feedback at the China Joy convention to Hot Toys employees in person that they were like, "Oh shit, okay, we got to do something about this now." It wasn't, Billy Bob 523 on their Facebook page posting, screenshots side by side of the prototype and the one in person. So don't worry, if something is truly bad, Hot Toys will absolutely be told. But don't waste your time with the Facebook, because I guarantee you they do not check their Facebook ever.
The only one was Ant-Man that they didn't change, because Ant-Man, that is nightmare.
I guess there wasn't a lot of uproar in Hong Kong, I guess.
Yeah, everyone was like, who gives a shit? It's Ant-Man. Yeah. And just put the helmet on him, I
it
guess.
Looks
but
like
still,
him.
I guess
It
you're
looks
paying
like
for it. If you're paying for that price, the head sculpt should be close to the proto, I mean, in my opinion. But Ant-Man is...
Well, we never saw it. We never saw the proto. That's
true.
The thing.
It
was just a blurred out thing.
It was a blurred out vision.
I prefer that.
Yeah.
I prefer
just a blur. Just a blur.
Yeah, just a blur head accessory. I'd take that.
Yeah, it would never see the light of day.
No one's gonna use it. Unless it's like a meme as a joke, but that's it.
I have actually seen there's an amazing poser on Instagram who actually made it look okay. Let me bring it up. He's done a custom, so his name is Yong Bom. You'll have probably seen him, I would imagine, because his poses are fantastic. He just got the J&D Joaquin Joker, by the way.
Okay.
Hold on.
I kind of wish I got that. Yeah.
Follow this gentleman on Instagram. He does amazing poses. Let me see. Oh, look at this as well.
Ooh,
nice.
This is my favorite Joker that he's got, by the way. He's got a full 1/6 scale diorama with his Joker sitting there. Looks fantastic. But anyway, we're here to talk about Ant-Man. Let me find this Ant-Man. He also has done custom team suits. So he's got Black Widow and Chonky Thor. I don't know how he did this. I have no idea how he did this.
How?
That looks good, though.
It looks great. I have no idea how he's gone and done that. Let me see about finding this Ant-Man. He does a ton of awesome stuff, so it might take me a moment. Yeah, from Extraction, was it?
Extraction, yep. That's a good movie, honestly. Yeah. It was really good.
I love that movie. It's a really good film. He's got the J&D Wonder Woman. Oh, okay.
They got Arthur Morgan in there, I see, too. Got Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2.
Okay. I'm down for that. I'm down for a sequel. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
You can see how much stuff this gentleman posts. But where is this Ant-Man stuff? Here we go. So we have Ant-Man in civilian clothing, sitting down with the suit in the bag. I actually think it looks pretty okay there, to be totally honest with you.
I still want to die looking at it.
It's
teeth. Better than usual, but
it's those damn teeth,
man. They look like
it is. It's the teeth. You are right.
It's the teeth.
Let me see if he has another picture of it.
That's what I wanted to see.
Yeah,
Ellie too.
He's Ellie. Yep.
That looks really good.
That looks great.
Yeah, you all will be following this gentleman on Instagram. Robert Meyer Burnett blamed me because he's bought stuff because of the posts made by Yong Bom, because he puts them in such an amazing pose that you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I need that. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I copied his pose for my Bank Robber Joker here. Simple yet very, very classy, and you can see everything. He's got the gun, he's got the mask, and he's got the grenades in the bag open. So it's like it's a classy way of displaying pretty much everything that Bank Robber Joker was seen using or with in the film. But it's not overloaded. So he's got classy poses as well. That's, I think, the key. There was one where he had a figure that's not very popular, which is the Batman Imposter Joker. And he did it in a way that actually looks really freaking cool. See if I can find that before we wrap up the stream, because he did an amazing job there. Ooh, this pose. Hot damn. That looks badass. That pose for Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
Yeah, that looks incredible.
Damn.
I wonder if he swiped out. If he swapped out the body for it. I'm wondering.
Maybe it looked pretty. That twist that she had in the body, I think it might be swapped out.
Yeah.
Here and again, by the way, with the smiling Paul Rudd, here it looks pretty good, right?
No.
Really? Really?
I mean,
I think it looks pretty from the side in the cabinet, from the side posed exactly like this, because you wouldn't see it from the front. I mean, as a civilian version of
when you
Paul
can't
Rudd,
look at it, it's
from
better.
the neck down, it looks fine.
Yeah, the neck down.
I just can't look at it from the neck
down.
It's just like when you get an angle, you can't really see the face or the teeth. It looks good, but otherwise,
yeah, exactly. There you go. You can't see it, so it's not a problem.
No, it's just not good in my opinion. But you know,
it's not great. It's
Joel
not
and Elliot.
You are right.
Wow. Nice, I love it.
Yeah, this I really like the shadow box with the Charlize Theron from Old Guard. Classy,
That's
real classy.
I like that John Wick.
But yeah, check. There's you're gonna go on here. Are these 1/6 scale? Oh no, they're the McFarlane ones. Okay, I was about to say. Y'all are gonna go and check this out, and you're gonna discover a whole new world of posing. Everyone in the chat. I mean, he's done amazing customs as well as amazing poses on figures. I can't find this Joker one, but anyway, take my word for it. Scroll back on through, and you will find some truly breathtaking pictures of some truly fantastic figures. I always wanted to display my Batman like this with Bane. Damn,
that is really cool.
That's dope.
Classy. Anyway,
would Batman be okay?
Go ahead.
If you had him in that pose.
Probably not. But you can have him there for your pictures. Have him there for your pictures, and then move on. But either way, we are at 1 hour 30 in the stream. So I do have to say a massive thank you to the 257 people who have joined us. It's been awesome chatting. I know that we had a small turnout because we just did a stream a few hours ago with Yost from Jazz Inc. But still, the more streams, the better. I had a ton of fun. You'll be seeing myself again on Lyell's channel on Friday for me, but Thursday for him. And we'll be having an amazing special guest, so definitely stay tuned. And the podcast should be dropping as well. Yeah. So check that out when it goes live. But that's pretty much it for this live stream. Lyell, tell the people where they can find you. I'm pretty sure your channel links are also already in the chat, but let the people know.
Yeah, they can actually find me on the 1/6 Scale Man YouTube page, also on or YouTube channel, also on Instagram at the same name. Say What is a segment that we actually do every week, whether it's comic discussions or figure discussions or anything pop culture. So we actually do that, and I have an announcement as well. Well, we kind of been working on this now for about me and Mario from
Collecting Weekly. Yeah.
Yeah, we've been working on this, and we've been deciding because, like I said, we wanted to kind of do something because we both have a love for the IP. So we've decided that on Thursdays, pretty much like once every other Thursday, we're going to actually introduce a segment or a show geared towards any and everything discussion about Star Wars. It is entitled Uncivilized Scoundrels. Nice. So we'll actually have that actually going. Yeah, so it's something that we've been working on. We've been dreaming this up. Like we wanted to do something like this for a while. So yeah, we're gonna actually, it's in the works. So yeah, Uncivilized Scoundrels will be coming. And yeah, just stay tuned for it, man. But yeah, like everybody's invited. Anybody who wants to come on, they can always come on and have that discussion. And we welcome anybody. So yeah, can't wait, bro.
Yeah,
beautiful. And of course, Will, let the people know where they can find you.
Yeah, first off, let me say, Lael, that sounds amazing. Mario is a beautiful man. Yes, he is a beautiful human being. Like, his beard is unmatched.
Yeah,
like guys, watch Collecting Weekly. We'll look at Mario's beard. Just zoom in. Beautiful. 10 out of 10.
Look at his beard. Exactly.
10 out of 10. But he's even a more beautiful person, Justin. Mario is amazing.
He's
like
down to earth. He's
down to earth. Honestly, all the guys at Collecting Weekly are fantastic. So check them out for sure. But for me, you can find me on YouTube, Will Foxification, just like the name you're seeing on screen. Instagram, Will_Foxification. There's a lot of good info there. Sometimes I hand out dating advice for free, but not for much longer. Maybe subscription service. like maybe Ryan was throwing the idea out there. So like I blame Ryan, honestly, ban Ryan. So yeah, that's where you can find me. I'll be doing the show with Justin, and Justin, that's hilarious because I didn't know we were doing it at that time, but I'm happy for it. So,
oh my god, my GIF is back.
You know you have to put it up whenever he starts.
If anything, Justin, you should thank me because I gave you a gift that you now have for life. So
okay, I'll allow it.
You could be like the blinking guy that's like that gift. That could be you now. So yeah, exactly. See, there's another gift. Someone gift that.
There's another gift.
See,
done.
See?
I'm just gift central.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. La asked before we wrap up. La asked a podcast name. We're between two names at the moment.
Don't give it up until you're
ready.
Stay
tuned. Yeah.
I'm good with either one, but it's an interesting discussion. Yeah.
It is.
As long as it doesn't end with Foxification. If it is with Foxification,
it's in my contract. I demanded it.
Yeah. It's definitely. His full name is in there. Absolutely. Yeah. But anyway,
my lawyers are very good.
Channel. There is excellent lawyers. There is a ton more stuff coming up, and I'm sure you will, Brendan, Will's dating advice, scare all the women away and hope one or two stragglers stick around.
Don't listen to
stay tuned for more dating advice from Will, if that is something that you are keen to hear. But that's pretty much it for this live stream. The Gents channel links are in the chat, so go ahead and check them out. They're both fantastic channels. As I said in the chat, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video.